Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subject channel. So I'm gonna show you how some people, we're gonna connect the dots with some of these videos, can relocate with $1,000 cash. Finna show you. There's certain factors that determine whether or not a person can relocate with $1,000 cash. Number one, if you own multiple gig apps, let's say, because the only danger in the gig apps is you get somewhere and they try to keep you out saying it's a wait list, but that don't normally happen. Like, they gonna let you in because you already in. But let's say you on DoorDash and Uber Eats, or Uber. If you on Uber, you on Uber Eats. Or you on two out of the ones. You on DoorDash and Walmart Spark. DoorDash and Grubhub. You own two of them, right? You got $1,000 in your pocket, and you got a newer car, a decent car, and you could be gone, buddy. Why are you putting up with that look, man? You could be gone. Because what you could do is, again, you could pay for the room for a week. If you get out there and grind with them gigs, and you're in a really good area for it, like Phoenix, Scottsdale, Austin, Texas, Dallas, Atlanta, so you in there. You ain't gotta wait. Cause look, you got $1,000. That's enough to put your stuff in storage, right? Like, you load your car up. Load it up to the point where it don't look, you don't make it look obvious. But load your car up. If you got a lot of stuff, you're gonna have to get a storage in the town you come from and in where you're going. But the most important storage is where you're going. So you got enough. And then get this, like some storages, man, you could get you an airbed and be sleeping there. They won't know. They ain't gonna check. Ain't no alarm gonna go off. I mean, you got enough to get your storage. You got enough for your room for a week. And you got enough for food. But I said that I was gonna show y'all on the video of how I can, or you could, relocate for $1,000. And some of y'all can relocate for less than $1,000, because this is 2025. And like I said in the other video, Airbnbs, I'm gonna show you something. Airbnbs, gig apps, JobStack, all of these things made it where you don't have to have $50,000 to relocate. You don't have to have $25,000, $100,000 to relocate. If you do, it don't guarantee you nothing still. It'll make it easier, but it don't guarantee you nothing still. Vanilla asked me, she asked me, so I ain't got the phone in front of me. She asked me something like, should you have a job lined up and things like that before you relocate? And I said, it depends. It depends on how much, who's coming with you. Like, if you got a couple kids, you know they're gonna see stuff, they're gonna want stuff, and you should get them stuff because it'll make the move, it'll make it easier if your kids, like, you can take your kids somewhere fun in the new place. If you can buy them a few things. Like, let's say they got PS5, you take them to GameStop, it'll get them comfortable, it'll give them a feel of the new place. And that's why it's a good thing. But it just depends. Like, if you got people with you, you still really could move. If you got, like I say, Airbnb, gig apps gonna change the dynamic. It done made it way easier to relocate. Because what happens is, even if you can't find an Airbnb or the people that own them acting funny, the hotels are going to be under pressure and obligated to rent out those rooms to you so that they can make their profits and do well. When I moved to Texas, we had budget suites. You had all these hotels, people living in hotels, because back then it was a little more difficult because there wasn't no such thing as DoorDash, Uber, Lyft. I spent a lot of my money taking cabs all over to Walmart, to this place, that place, Social Security place, this place, that place. But now you have Uber and Lyft, which even if they expensive, they still gonna be cheaper than a taxi cab would. And so it changed the dynamic. Like, if I would have had Uber and Lyft, I could have got a temp job, told them I had a car or I didn't, but it wouldn't matter. Because I could be like, yeah, but I'm going to take Uber and Lyft there every time. They gon' consider that as reliable transportation because it's going to be easy for you to get an Uber and Lyft in certain cities, man. Like, when they say, do you have reliable transportation? You be like, no, but I have the financial resources where I'm going to take Uber or Lyft to work and home. And I guarantee you, most places gonna go for that. They gonna give you the job. Whereas when I was in Texas, man, we was taking cab. Wasn't no Uber and Lyft. They came, like, they got big like that, and they came, like, Uber and Lyft. I was doing Uber and Lyft towards the end, that last year. But I think Uber and Lyft became a thing in 2016. I left in 2017. So that first year I was there, second year I was there, until I got the car, it was a problem. But like some of them places I was going, that ride would have been cheap. So this is what I mean by this. Like this, you can literally move and not pay hardly anything, and hardly have anything. I would say, long as you got enough for a storage unit, for the stuff, you don't want your stuff just to be in your car in case you get one of the bomb deals of where you move, they'll be done broken your car. You come out and they going through your stuff. But I'm gonna tell y'all something about Milwaukee, man. Milwaukee's a decent city, but I'm gonna show you, if you're avoiding drama, you don't stay in Milwaukee. You don't move to Milwaukee, because everywhere you go, even on a lot of these jobs, it's like people here is dramatic, man. It's super dramatic, and it's like you constantly arguing with people in the road, people making questionable driving moves, so on and so forth. This is how Milwaukee is. Then you got the YNs walking around with the little black hoodie thing and the Pooh Shiesty mask. And the ones that ain't got no mask, they staring at you like you a chick or something. Like it's almost like a form of instigation, like you trying to start something. And so you're dealing with that. You have an edginess. You're gonna be on edge. Think somebody could steal your car, because they got all different types of ways and methods to steal these cars. They robbing people. They scamming. Hey, can I use your phone? No, you can't. And do not let people use your phone. That's the new scam. They'll go on Cash App, put their Cash App in, and do it real quick, and then try to send some money from your account to theirs. You ain't got gas? Oh well, I'm not giving you gas money. If I don't know you, and even sometimes if I do, I'm not giving you gas money. It'll be a great character builder for you to figure out how to get money. Now, I believe in helping people sometimes, but I got enough intuition to know when to do it. So, I think that apart from your, watch this, the Most High, number one, your health, number two, your money, number three, or your kids can be number three. But a lot of times, especially if you divorce or facing divorce, your kids ain't gonna be able to be number three. Your money gonna have to be number three. Because what if you with somebody that don't want to be with you? You don't stay with them. You got to make moves. You have to relocate. Like, look, man, one thing I noticed about Milwaukee is people are comforted in not doing well financially. You can find people that still comfort you. But you go down to Texas or Arizona, I ain't never been there, but I guarantee you it's like Texas. Texas, you're not going to be comfortable just trying to be a bum. They're going to make it very uncomfortable. People ain't going to even want to deal with you until they see, oh, he trying to move. Like, even you ain't even got to be rich. If they see you, oh, he trying to move, he trying to work, he trying to make, people be cool with you. A lot of them still, see, the thing that I noticed there is, yeah, people get robbed there, but mostly when you get something, it just make people want to kick it with you. It don't always make them want to rob you. They just want to have fun. They want to be seen with you. So, but I would recommend, like, if you move to Texas, make sure you got some money. If you just want to hurry up, make sure you got some money. And make sure, especially, that you got reliable transportation. Because that's going to save you in Texas. I'm telling you. You ain't going to miss a beat. You're going to do better. Now, if you from the Midwest, don't go down there talking about where you from and we used to do it like this. If they don't ask you, and even sometimes they do, don't even talk about that. Just talk about where you at now. Because people in Texas, they treat Texas like a country. And if you, man, we ain't do this in Milwaukee. I had to tell a chick one night. She said, and how is this pizza not free? In Detroit, if we get 10 coupons, we get that 11 pizza for free. I said, yeah, it's like that in Milwaukee too, but I said, but they different down here. Like some jobs, you don't even get no discount. I did at Waffle House. They ain't care what I made. Some stuff you just have to pay $2. $2, something like that. But I just don't see the need to just stay in one state your whole life. I'll move again. Like, I moved to Arizona and I'm not taking off, or it's not to my liking, I'll move again. I'll go back to, my next move is going to be back to Arlington. And if Arlington get the tripping on me, then I'm going to go out to Seattle. I got the whole plan. I'm gonna be all over the place if possible. But anyway, I gotta go in here, grab this. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you want me to talk about this more, y'all know to put in the content by request. Other than that, see y'all in the next video.